expanding on the conversation yesterday, I was just telling someone, it was a
very, very special day. And the weather has cooperated, so we are very happy. Sorry, Zach.
You're good.
For me to extend thanks to everyone who has played a role in bringing our Advanced Manufacturing Institute to this point would be dangerous. One, the list is very, very long, and two, I would inevitably forget someone and offend someone by forgetting the name. From the time the grant was born, created in early 2014, to the announcement by the Chancellor and the Governor that Clinton had been indeed awarded a $12.7 million, you see why I get in trouble, a $12.7 million grant to the awarding of the construction contracts. It's just amazing the number of individuals, organizations, and institutes that have brought us this far. It's incredible. And today, this is historic. This is not just another groundbreaking. Long after some of us are gone, people will remember, gee, when was it? Yes, I think it was 2015, no, it was 16, that the Advanced Manufacturing Institute groundbreaking took place in Plattsburgh. Our last building, our very last building, the Stafford Center, was built in 1998. So it's been 18 years since we've had a new building at Clinton. It's history because the Institute is and will be a significant and very important economic force for the North Country. It represents a catalyst for economic growth. And here to talk with you today are four important individuals in the North Country who are going to talk more about what this means. And first I would like to introduce Nina Coolidge, who is the chairperson of the Clinton Community College Board of Trustees. Nina?
Very good thing to happen to Clinton community. Ooh, a lot of things here.
Mountain Lake.
Yes. A lot of things going on.
did she lose mine too?
See, with this one here. I apologize, I'm sorry. Already known as the IAM, is one of the most exciting and futuristic plans that has been made on this campus. It will allow our citizens of Clinton County and other areas to be trained to lead this facility, very well prepared for employment. I hear so often in this area, this area referred to as the transportation hub. And we have many in our community to thank for their hard work and dedication that made this possible. It didn't just happen. The North Country Regional Economic Development Council made this an important part of their submission to the state of New York. Names that come quickly to mind while all of this was taking place are Gary Douglas, Dr. Anthony Collins, Paul Paul Grosso, Aaron Hines, and our own dedicated staff here at Clinton Community College. There were several articles written by Paul Grosso for a much needed for such a facility. In fact, I heard it for the very first time from Paul that we needed some kind of a manufacturing training center, and that was several years ago. The corporation also split the cost with the CCC Foundation to gather information for the proposal to go before the Economic Development Board. Many thanks to all who participated. We are looking forward to building construction, program development, businesses participating in their needs, and the ability to move large pieces of equipment in which to train our students. This will truly be a community project. I cannot forget our sponsors, the Clinton County Legislature. You have been so supportive. We thank you for your interest and your dedication, especially your dedication to education. As we move forward with still so much to do, we ask your continued support. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we thank you for coming and participating in the most important venture at our community college. Thank you.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you.
Is the chairperson of the Clinton County Legislature. Eric?
This is a special day for the county. We have for a long time prioritized economic development. But I just wanted to speak for a minute about our special relationship with Clinton County over the last 25 years. We have partnered with the county in full support of all of their fiscal decisions. We are partnering now with them for their search for new leadership, and I'm sure we'll be partnering in the future to continue the legislature's special relationship to our college. And there will be new partners in this economic development, which I think will lead to the success of Clinton County. Challenging times are here for all colleges, but this project will help with these challenges because it will become, quite bluntly, a catalyst for economic growth throughout Clinton County. The lasting impact of this manufacturing training will be the attraction of future development to our county. Another lasting impact will be good jobs, which will allow our younger generation to have the option to continue to live in Clinton County. And with this development, future families will be able to move into Clinton County and realize the vision of 2040. This project will also allow for much needed synergies between the business sector and the college. This is the beginning of a transition that will allow Clinton Community College to better compete in the higher education marketplace. I applaud Nina and the Board of Trustees' decision to make these transitional commitments to our county's future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, George. Next, our President and CEO of the North Country Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Chamber of Commerce, who's also the co-chair of the North Country Regional Economic Development Council. Got it. Gary Douglas.
I actually like to think the wind is a reminder of the Wind Tech program. I'm sure those windmills up north are spinning around very nicely today. But power is being brought here today too through the facility that's going to be seen very visibly over there in the weeks and months ahead as it moves forward and then becomes completed later this year or early next year. August is good. Happy to hear that. That's very good news. You know, this would be an important event for a community college even if it was a new educational building, more classroom space, more lab space, to build upon the assets that it already has. And it is that. But it's so much more. Think of it this way. What if this were the pathway for sustaining 21st century manufacturing in this region, making our existing manufacturers competitive, making it possible for them to upgrade their skills and their equipment and stay and grow here? What if it were that? What if it were the centerpiece for the people of the North Country who we want to see have a better life for themselves and their children and their grandchildren in the future, to be able to get the skills to take advantage of those jobs that we're increasingly attracting here, and to fill those jobs themselves, and to generate that income for their families and their households? It is that. What if this were not just a building, but a remarkable platform for collaboration amongst all of the educational and training partners in this area, including Clarkson, which you'll hear more about hopefully today, but also in the months ahead as this unfolds. Other members of the SUNY system. We're facilitating a conversation in a few weeks in Longueuil between Clinton Community College and Champlain College in Longueuil, which is one of the primary providers of training for the enormous transportation equipment and aerospace cluster in metropolitan Montreal. So potentially international collaboration as well under this roof. It is that. And what if this were also a centerpiece for economic development, giving Paul Grasso and our other economic development leaders in the area the ability to tell companies like, I don't know, maybe someone called Norsk, that we actually have and will increasingly have the capabilities to meet the 21st century needs that they have, to convince them that rather than some big metro area somewhere that they would traditionally focus on, that Plattsburgh, New York is a place that they could actually do what they need to do in this new century, that has the training support, has the collaborative platform and the partnerships in place to make them successful here. It's that as well. It's all of those things in one. And that's what makes this a particularly remarkable occasion for the North Country. It is a foundation for our economic dreams for the future, and those dreams are becoming a reality thanks to all who have made this day a reality. And there are many to thank, as Fred mentioned. But I want to single out three in particular. Clinton Community College, its board, leadership, and faculty for having the vision and the drive that they have had for many years to do something remarkable, and perhaps even in some people's eyes a little risky, but there's no great rewards without some risk and without stepping out there to do remarkable things. And once again, they're showing the capacity and the perseverance to do that. The Clinton County Legislature, whose support is always there when the community college here at Clinton steps forward and needs some more support, needs some encouragement and affirmation. I've seen that over 24 years, and it continues to be the case. It's not the case everywhere. It's not even the case necessarily in some neighboring counties with other community colleges, where things seem to be a much harder struggle to get consensus around things like this that need to be done. And then I want to thank our good friend and partner, he is our good friend and partner, Governor Andrew Cuomo. He has been remarkably responsive to the North Country, as Tony and I and others have over the last 6 years come to him and expressed the needs in convincing ways for projects like this. He has said, we will do it. And he has provided the resources to make it happen, and he did so again. Congratulations to all, and we should all look forward to coming back to the grand opening in August, perhaps. Right. It's great.
Thank you, Gary. One of our educational partners is Clarkson University, and we're honored today to have Tony Collins, who is president of Clarkson and is also, with Gary, the co-chair of the North Country Regional Economic Development Council. That's a mouthful. Tony, welcome.
Pleasure to be here. I'm going to say something a little controversial. Are you ready? So it's strange for a university president to stand up here and say that I think society has oversold 4-year degrees. We know that that is one pathway to fame and fortune and a prosperous life. But there have to be, and there are, alternative pathways forward to lead to a prosperous life. I think what we're seeing today is one of those examples. We're building a fabric, a mosaic in the North Country as pathways towards success for every citizen. I think we've got a very unusual partnership with Clinton Community College. With their P-Tech program, which is 4 years of high school, 2 years of community college. We are a strong partner in that. We're a partner here with the Advanced Manufacturing Facility. We offer our expertise about what should go in the building, our experience, and we certainly stand ready when the building opens for our faculty, our graduate students, our students to be over here to partner and use the facilities, to work with the facilities. What I'm describing is actually, as I said, a mosaic for a prosperous future. It's not just go to a 4-year degree. We know the numbers, how much you can increase your earnings capacity. I think if you graduate from Clarkson, you probably get 42%. I know the number by heart. You'll earn more, 42% more on average through your lifetime. But that's only for one set of people. We need these alternative pathways. We're thrilled to be a partner. I want to send my personal congratulations to that of the Clarkson community, the Clinton Community College. We're here, we're ready, we're able. We want to see graduates from this program come to our graduate programs over in Potsdam. Now we have a Schenectady campus, and that would be pathways even further than what you're proposing here today. So congratulations, it is exciting times. I'll end by saying perhaps the most exciting opportunity that was created to Clarkson was the opportunity to partner through me with Gary in the governor's economic development regions. We almost didn't know each other existed until about 5 or 6 years ago, and now a lot of Clarkson's focus is to the east, to Plattsburgh, and to what's occurring here. The aerospace industry, it really is manna from heaven for Clarkson to be able to interact. So that's my personal thanks to the governor for creating the opportunity that's allowed for this partnership. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Kevin. And now for those of you who waited to see the shovels and the hard hats, it will happen shortly. And it will happen not right here, if you were wondering, but it will happen at the entrance to the new road for the new building. You saw it as you came up Clinton Point Drive on the entrance to the campus. You see the IAM construction sign. That's where it will take place. Those who need a ride will be transported by one of our college vans. Others are welcome on a lovely day like this to walk over there. And for those of you who are not able to join us there, first of all, thank you for being here today. And secondly, there is a reception here in the main lobby as soon as we adjourn, and we would encourage you to join us there. Thank you very much for being a part of this special, historic day. Thank you.
Is that okay? I'm over here. Just out of the way. No, out of the way.
The microphone appears to be working now. For a while it wasn't working there, so we went to the on-camera mic. Very choosy work crew here. They're looking for a soft place to dig. They're fine. The radio people have to be in close because no pictures. Now, oh, they're going to go to the sandy spot. Oh wow, what a cop out here. Looks like Steve Frederick knew exactly where to get. Had they forewarned us that that's where they were going, we would have gotten that position. But I guess you have to be on the end to know that, I guess.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5 seconds.
4,
They'll lift off.
3, 2, 1.
On the sandy shores of Lake Champlain.
Gotta move that whole pile.
One shovel and they're ready for a break. Well, I'm hoping we got most of that audio with that wind, and this mic went in and out. President Smith, President Fred, interim. Do you have to
Interim.
do you have
Well,
to say
whatever.
interim?
Whatever. I'm passing through.
Well, you've been here what, 2 years now? It's at least
I've been here 3 in August.
3 in August.
Yes.
Now you said August. This would be complete. Is that August this year?
Oh,
or next year?
August of next year. Yes.
Okay, I
it
think,
won't
I
be
think some people got the impression
this year.
that it'd be done this August. And that sounded very.
No, next year the doors will open for fall classes.
2017.
And one of the things we have to remember is a lot of people think of it in terms of the programs we have, but so much of it, and already this has happened in the last couple of years, is workforce development. So you know, the cast iron construction manufacturing company says we need people to train to read blueprints or whatever.
Right.
And so we do that for you, that specialized kind of training. So you bring in 30 people and they're here for, 3 weeks.
Okay,
Or
so that's
1 week or whatever it is. But that's just as important a part